All right, welcome to the first day of Chaos Season. This is Tax MT. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, we're good. We're getting this started here really early. This time, had pretty much most of my stuff all set up, defense built and everything. So we're going off pretty early. The only thing is that I think I only have 2 teams currently, but it should be fine. I should be able to play 2 matches. I mean, it's duo Fjorm plus Tamara, so they should be able to win something. So, yeah. This is the team that we're up against. This is the stacked out crown here. Looking very good. Bonus stats and all. No quarter. Probably wanted the Celica ring on that one, but it's down to whether or not you have it because, you know, the units are kind of boxed in here. But that aside, we're just going to throw Fjorm at this. This is probably going to be like a Fjorm week in terms of just tanking stuff. I doubt very much we'll be able to take her out since most people didn't pull for Fagado. Lack of orbs, chalk it down to that. And if Fagado isn't there, then Fjorm will more than likely kill everything. So yeah, it's probably going to be Fjorm for the rest of the week. If not, we'll see if Tamara can get in there at some point if we come against any Sigurds. But yeah, this is gonna be an easy week. I can already see it. I hope I'm not jinxing myself with you know, by saying that, but I'm pretty sure Fjorm will be able to handle pretty much everything this week. Unless there's something like really busted on the banner that's about to come out. I don't think there should be a range unit on the banner, but then I mean, I don't see why not. You know, when you think about it, I don't see why they wouldn't throw one on there. But barring that that change, range units are in not the greatest spot right now. The only thing that really is threatening is Fagado, and then outside of that, you really just gotta hope to quad, and that's probably like highly invested Bernie, and those are the only 2 things that I really have to watch out for. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Let me see. Defense for Astra Anima was okay, I want to say. It did fairly well. I was a little bit disappointed or surprised, I think that's the better word, by how many people were using Felix. Not Felix.
I see.
Oh, Sedith. I was very surprised at how many people were using Sedith. I don't know if it's like an uptake in popularity because, again, he's like the best unit, but then also support unit. But then also, I feel like he's just like becoming more common, and he's on teams that I wouldn't have expected him to be on. Like that one, the match that I lost on defense with Sedith supporting with basically Felix omni tanking, I was like, that's a way to use Felix that I didn't even like consider, because he's such a great initiator and he does so much damage that omni tanking with Felix just seems so foreign to me. I didn't even consider it because he's such a great player phaser that I never thought that it would make sense to just sit him out there and let him tank hits. But with Sedith, he can probably get away with it because he's typically going to outspeed most things, and all he would need is no follow-up support, and then he gets both hits in the majority of the time, which was one of the big problems, especially in that Fagado versus Felix matchup, Brave Felix. Fagado won't outspeed him, and because Brave Felix is, you know, a red unit, sword unit, typically he's going to have higher damage output against Fagado, so that's kind of an automatic loss. So unless I was running someone like Bernie, but then even in that situation, I don't think Bernie would have done enough damage to that Brave Felix with the Sedith support, because it's just too much stat for her to outspeed him. So you really, like, I'm just looking at it, and feud skills, like, feud skills just look 10 times more attractive now, and that refine that Pirate Veronica got, it's starting to look a little bit more.
What now?
I actually went out and because the refined batch came out and I was like, man, this is like a whatever batch. None of these really matter. But then, like, looking at the current state of the meta, I was like, man, this feud refine is actually looking like something I might want to use moving forward. But then I'd have to highly invest, or well, not heavily invest, but just some investment into that Veronica, because currently she's just racking her base kit, and I don't think that's going to be enough to actually use her in any legitimate game modes. I mean, I could probably stick her on defense and she could probably snipe a kill, but you really want to get some skills on her, and you know, just to make her more successful in initiating. But yeah, man, whenever saves are good or supports are good, then feuds become meta, and that's currently where we are. But let's play one more. Pretty easy first match. Let's see what else is here. Okay, here's our second match of the day, and this is the Tamara team. Tamara team, and yet again, pretty straightforward. Just a collection of units. We're just gonna throw Tamara all the way up there. I was considering giving her like a different build, but this is currently what I got. The odd speed, the speed wave thing for no follow-up is kind of not needed on this team, since I have infantry no follow-up on a couple of these units. I just decided to just change out their C skills and give them, like, Gatekeeper has infantry no follow-up and also Gateau has it, but since she was running the feud skill, the wave skill, I decided to just, you know, swap out everyone else's kit and give them things that actually work, make it more supportive. And also Sedith has Breath of Life, so it kind of works out. I don't know, we'll see how it does. I don't think it's the most optimal kit for Tamara here, but it's what I got for right now. I feel like I probably want to change her A skill. Excel is great, but it's really specific to, let's say, Felix. Speed, Defense, Unity is probably what I would really want to give her. That would really swing more matchups in her favor. But for now, Excel, Clash, that's all I got. I do have the Unity skill on my Sita, but I need another copy before I can fodder her, you know, do the fodder thing. Yeah. But so far, we've been doing okay. Easy matches, so no complaints. Was finally able to pick up the second copy of Nagi, and I got Hardy Fighter, so probably I'm considering using her this week if you know, we run into any Emblem Sigurds, just to show off that matchup. But I kind of don't need to either, because Tamara does a fairly decent job at taking out Sigurd also. That's what Gateau is here for, with the AoE damage reduction. That aside, should be a pretty easy week, man. I don't know, I feel like I have the units to make it work. It's just to see what everyone else is going to be doing. I think Warp shenanigans with, let's say, Celica might be the toughest thing, but outside of that, it should be okay. Let's go here. What else? Is anything going on? Oh, I was talking about defense from Astra Anima. Yeah, so Omni-tanking with Felix, that seems like a legitimate strategy. But I'm probably not going to do that because I hate his guts. I love what he does, but I hate how kind of everyone does it. So I'm probably not going to Omni-tank with Felix. I'll wait on some other God Sword to come out, or some other B skill that can make my other God Swords good again. So there's that. Maybe the new aided dagger will be somewhere along that lines in terms of skill, in terms of power rather. That you can Omni-tank with her, but you know, we'll wait and see what comes of that. And then what else was interesting? I found it really interesting with the number of people that you're using Nurgle in Astra Anima, and I don't think it'll transition well into Dark Season because there aren't that many buffs on defense that matter in Dark Season. So, you know, there's that, but for Astra Anima, it definitely makes a ton of sense with Ather running rampant on defense. Pretty much everyone's running her. From what the forecast was showing, next season for Astra Anima, Duma is going to be bonus, so I'm not using Duma. So we're going to throw someone else in there in that slot, you know, see how it works out. But that 2 quick matches, week started. Let's see what happens this week.